everybody out there in TV land. How you? Apparently tries to try. Clicked on the wrong link. Yep. But anyway, we got Aaron Immortal Rising comic books. I have to sleep, but I apologize for the last 14 notes. Real rough. A younger, well, running out of them. So my younger brother, like, he always had kind of like a rough going of his own making. So tragic, but not entirely unexpected. Thanks, Omer. Yeah, I've got to go. I haven't even checked Twitter or any of my socials or emails today. I have no idea what's going on in the world. Mike sounds distant. Well, damn it. I probably have the wrong mic. Let me go check my settings. Yeah, it does sound distant, doesn't it? Dang. Let me troubleshoot this real quick. Sorry, I got a whole new setup. So checking the mic. Yeah, I do. I sound like I'm a billion miles away. Okay. All right. Let me good. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Let's see if this is the right way, or am I just making life harder on myself? We'll find out here in a second. As I move the mic around, because I got a whole new setup today. I actually have something kind of cool to show you guys. I got to get a new. Dang it, that's the wrong one. Son of a. I'm going to go fishing for that later. Ow. Tangled up in my cables like some sort of mad scientist. Hold on. Stay with me, folks. Stay with me. I appreciate your condolences, everybody. I really do. I was rooting for the guy, my second youngest brother. He was 40. Just, my audience is like, what do you mean? That's already like decrepitly ancient. And there we go. Let's see if I can. All right. Seems like it's okay, I guess. Is it? Let me just do another mic check here. So, okay. So if I'm facing this direction, check. And I face this direction, check. Much better. Much better. Okay. Hit the like. That's right. Do what Omer says. Hit that like. I'm gonna open up the show right away. Of course, we got our waifu of the day. I've been doing one each day for this month. We have our demon cop. That is star line too. Yeah, of course. Then I'm gonna hit the invite. Paste this. I'm gonna say no. That's the wrong tab. Dang it. There are advantages and disadvantages to having a good computer. The advantage is you can open up a lot of things all at the same time. The disadvantage is you can open up a lot of things all at the same time. POC, that's right, it's the cockpit. Come fly with me, come fly away. There we go. So let me pin this comic because I don't have my phone right now. That thing's having issues. So there we go. There we go. There we go. Let me double check my chat settings. Yeah, reactions are on. Good. So, you know those little reactions down there in the corner, the little heart, smiley face, the surprise, the 100, and the little celebration dreamer popper thingy? Yeah. So heads up, if you guys smash the heck out of those in the early part of a stream, if the streamer does have that stuff on, that actually sends a message to YouTube that kind of boosts them in the algorithm. So make sure you go do that for all your favorite channels out there. Right? Go do that for all your favorite channels out. That's right. A wagging of the finger and a knife hand. Okay, I'm done being silly. Let's see here. Where did I hide? And of course, you know, Haldir, he's got all the wonderful links for EDGEPUNK and Basstards of the universe. Damn Dirty Thing by Doc Blaylock. Sign up for Neon Revenant. And dude, check out Devil Flyer. Great stuff. Speaking of Momentum Comics, I'm going to be working on some stuff for that today. So if you feel inclined, you can come on up here. But let's go on to the big reveal. What I got going on here. Sha-sha. Sha-sha-sha-sha. Look at this, folks. It's live. It's live. Ooh, touch it, rub it, touch it, tickle it. Just a little, you know. But yeah, no, and of course I can't find any of my good pencils or erasers. I get all this stuff set up, but I did find, you know, some. We got the. Let's see here, which one's better? Wait a minute. Okay, I just want to make sure that's not like, yeah, I still got to get more lights and stuff like that. But hey, physical artwork now available. Yay! Of course, this is jury rigged to all high hell. I know people usually like to say high heaven, but no, I'm not going to give it that much credit. Pardon me. But yeah, no, I've actually got a physical workspace up and running now. And of course, I've got this other workspace. You know, we're getting things put together. The production value goes up a little bit each time. Of course, now I see that my little upper corner face cam is. Oops, that was the wrong one. I actually just wanted to fix this a little bit. Yeah, so you get a little bit. Hide that in the corner. There we go. Lock it down with OBS. That's kind of neat, you know. You got like some of this, some of that. I got to fix the framing on this one too. I'm going to go ahead and do that live. I mean, that's what we do here. We are working live. This is the digital bullpen. This is the digital bullpen. So, and yeah, no, it's look like a turd. Do probably smell like it too. Got a bad case of studio beard. Yes, it's growing out of control. Let's see what's going on in the chat because I can't see it from where I was at. Jelly Roll White. That's right, dude. It's my favorite for the whiteout pens. The Jelly Roll White. Yeah, I can't see it from the other way, but I really like these whiteout pens. They're thick. The only thing I like better than this is like a good thick white ink, which I've got some around here somewhere. I'm still trying to find all my analog art supplies and whatnot, get that rolling. But yeah, physical commissions, artwork back on the table. Reminds me, reminds me, speaking of the amazing Omer glitch, the Wednesdays over on his channel tomorrow night, for the Hump Day show, I'll be doing wait, then I gotta switch over, right? So I'll be doing some physical artwork on Wednesdays and Sundays over on the studio. And I'll be taking that. I'll be, doing some more stuff. I'll be jumping on, hanging out with J-Bot on Thursdays, hopefully, and doing some cheapo. Ah, dude, I appreciate it. I'm still trying to get into the working mindset here. I've got the little waifu dancing on autopilot as it is. So, in the news, oh man, tariffs, and more tariffs, and to that I say, well, that's what you get for getting addicted to sugary snacks. Gotta eat some real food, man. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? A little real talk, little real RILL talk, right? Little real talk. China, West Taiwan keeps talking big boy talk to actual China, the Republic of China, also known as Taiwan. And if they get froggy, the country of China will no longer have a shipping industry. They will have no ports. Sorry, man. Like, we could look at history. There will be no Chinese ports. There will be craters. There will be a booming industry for cartographers. So it's best. And the more trash they talk, the better it is that the entire world decouples from reliance on that. Sorry. No more heroin. Time for the methadone. Time to get weaned off the crack. Cheap goods. The only thing I want cheap are my comic books, which is why I buy Alterna. Because damn, comics is cheap, and I got like 86 kids, and they like to read the comic books. That shit ain't cheap. Where's my electronical pen? Is that my electronical pen? Is that the working one, or is that the one I stepped on a few months ago? Nope, that's the working one. Is it plugged in and charged? Yay! Yay! I gotta find some way. Yeah, they do clog. Like, all right, so little alcohol pads or a bottle of alcohol and a microfiber cloth, right? Something that's meant for electronics, so that you don't cheap out on the microfiber, even though the alcohol is going to nuke. Yeah, no, it's... Yeah, and that word, they use that word with irony because it's not. They're not liberal. They're authoritarian. They're the exact opposite. But anyway, so microfiber cloth, a 50% isopropyl alcohol, or little alcohol sanitary wipes. No soap. Get the ones for first aid that don't have anything. They're just 50% isopropyl alcohol wipes. And I like the microfiber because the ball will actually grip on it, and you just kind of boop, 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 and it keeps it nice and clean. Keeps it from clogging. Extends life. Jelly rolls aren't expensive, but they're not cheap because they are made in Japan. I don't know if they're made anywhere else because I only buy the ones made in Japan. I only go to 4 countries for my art supplies: the United States, Japan, Germany, and Italy. Okay, well, 6 countries because I have fallbacks on France and England. I like the English and French colored pencils, especially the watercolor pencils. I really like the ones there. They're really, really good. I've got, gosh, man, am I hiding stuff for myself? I'm hiding all my stuff for myself. I only pulled out a couple of things. I might have to go digging for some stuff. This is disaster. Dang it, man. How's the music, everybody out there in TV land? Is that too loud? Is it not loud enough? Can you hear it okay? I've got the latest stuff from the Lady Serpent with some good like OST style of stuff. Yeah. Gosh, Little Mermaid going to Kickstarter. I'm really excited about. I was working on this. I was here. Open, recent. Yeah, there we go. Let's open up this one. So I couldn't decide what I was going to do with it. I just kind of, I just inked it in kind of just like a standard mill pen. I'm going to manipulate it a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to manipulate it a little bit. I tried some various, like, I was messing around with it. But I think I know what I'm going to do here. Let's grab line art. Oop, okay, that is it. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, we can hide that layer. It says it's just a copy of the other layer. So let's see. I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit. I want to stay within something, and then grab my pen. We're going to lasso well outside of the area that I want to manipulate. But that's something I always recommend. You're going to do a warp mesh. Grab far outside of the area. Give yourself a little extra room. Start adding nodes. So I'll double nodes here because I am going to do some manipulation, but in little bits by little bits, manipulate. Want to do flat, and the reason why I like that is because I was working within a limited page size, so that's the fun part about doing digital, right? Why I like to do my pencils digital. All right, get this little better. I think that's going to be okay. We're going to say okay. All right, collect. Yeah, that's much better. More floofy. We can compare previous. Where's the previous one? Son of a. That was my master layer. So we're gonna duplicate this layer. There we go. Hide the previous one. I'll label it master. So that way I don't lose track of it. And oops, I'm not selecting anything, so we'll highlight information stuff. Mesh transformation. Double the number of segments and do this. Stretch it out just a little bit. Of course, see right there? Connect that line. So stay away from that. It's a little tricky, but it's what it is. All right, I'm gonna pull back just a little bit. Okay. Select, and we'll double check against our original. That's the previous hair. The flute hair, looped out. I think I worked out okay. Let's see. Yo, K-pop. What's up? Hey, that was a great show today, K-pop. K-pop had a writer for Darkwing Duck, the new Darkwing Duck comic coming out. What, Dark Horse is it, I believe? Really good. Oh, in regards to the jelly roll, I dipped them in rugging alcohol to get them going again. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, you're very welcome. No, you run a good show over there. You run a good show. Yeah. Dynamite. That's what I knew. It started with the letter D, right? It was Darkwing, and that just threw me off. But yeah, everybody go over to K-pop's channel and go watch that interview. Really good. Really good. Like, I'm actually looking forward to a mainstream comic. Like, what? Me, Mr. Bury, burn, and supplant the mainstream? It delivers, like, for real. The interview, K-pop did a wonderful interview with the writer, and I was like, wow, they're like fulfilling expectation, right? You expect something when you watch Star Wars, you expect something. Why we didn't like latest Star Wars? We didn't get what we expected. We got feces shoveled into our mouth, and we're told that it tastes like candy. This one looks really good. I'm gonna get it for the kids. Yeah, no, it seems really, really good, on brand, on point, and that makes me a happy camper. I've been hearing that the Space Ghost series is really good as well, and that surprises me, because you know how it is. Like, they take all this stuff and then they shoehorn their vision of it, and it was like, it wasn't broken, dude. And if it's not broken, you don't fix it. No. But I would like to see some Space Ghost. Just did a crossover with Johnny Quest. He was delicious. Bandit cakes. Zorak loves the bandit cakes.
No.
Kind of geek, the Silverhawks and New Thundercats. Yep. If they continue to follow through with how they've been going about things, I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to actually start looking at it again. That's me. I'm a curmudgeonous old bastard. Most are from the original creators. Ooh, see. Go to source. What? Greg Weisman's back. Dude. Like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to give him a shot. Just like when Marvel came out with Civil War, it got me back into looking at Marvel, and immediately found it. So sad. because I was like, dude, you wrote yourself into a corner. You created a whole new universe with this incredible storyline, and then you just retconned it, Marvel. This sucks. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of fan art for that going around, and normally, like, I love y'all's art, I really do. But when I see something mainstream, I just scroll right on by because I'm just like, dude, I don't care. Why are you advertising for them? Go pick something indie and draw something. That's usually what I say. But hey, if they're gonna do if they're gonna do these corporate properties and actually do them justice, then hey, that's kind of good. I might go check it out, but first I'm going to grab myself and I'll turn the bundle. Another reason why I am. That's why I got this back up and running because people want physical artwork. Sorry. Yeah, it's good, and I like to see them stay on brand. That's something I really like. Right, they don't feel mainstream to me because the stuff we grew up with. But, I could dig that. That's a valid point. So yeah, I think I'm good on this Cyber Mermaid. Kind of did want to mess with some colors on it. I'm really just trying to get things rolling today. Just a little slow, man. But the show must go on, as it were. That is good. Okay. Go ahead and get in. I'm a little crowded at workstation right now. It's a little very but we'll see here. Oh, right. Let me just double check. That's still going. And audience, is that music okay? Too loud, quiet. Please. No, I'm anything. All right, so that is not gonna work where it is. Have to switch out my studio. Oh. Oh, don't knock stuff off the desk. Move stuff over. This new setup, not liking it. I'm gonna have to tinker with this just a little bit more. See what we got. Yeah, Silverhawks, Thundercats for the win. Yeah, so what did I actually enjoyed to a degree the 2000 was it 2011 Thundercats? Okay. Felt that they were trying too hard to be a lesson of the day, like incorporating it into the story and making it kind of obvious that there was a lesson of the day. But I like the designs. I like the animation. I love the fact that they brought back Jim Meskimen, who was episode 8 to be the duelist. And on the original series, he wasn't a voice actor. He was one of the character designers, and he designed most of the bad guys, most of the goons and bad guys and stuff. But since the original Thundercats, he had gone out and gone into voice acting, screen acting, and so they brought him back to voice over the duelist, which I was like, dude, that's cool right there. Jim's a great guy. The Jim Impressionist, you can find him on YouTube. He posts infrequently. He usually does a fortune of the day where he reads a fortune cookie in a celebrity voice. He's good, man. Like, he does it like on the spot too. He's got this little wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. That was the lesson that we should learn. Getting to this artwork. Now I've got to do a whole bunch of boards, but sheriff's star here. Punk out. So I'm gonna. The thing about this is that I'm going to. Feathered. There has a good long foot. No detail without purpose. Good grain of here, like they just share it right over untreated wood. The use of oil tree. Heat and heat. Oh, I got a boop. Bada boop, bada boop. What's up?
What's going on, sir? Hello, K-pop. Hello, Haldir. Hello, Eboto Rising. Dark Side Comics. Hello, Mr. Tongue Fathead.
Hello.
I just dropped her link everywhere over on Twitter and in the groups and telling people to get their asses in here.
That's right. Get your asses in here. It's a digital bullpen. Jump into the cockpit.
Yeah.
Creator-owned comics.
I love getting in the cockpit. I'm gonna share a post on my YouTubes and kill the yes. I am a cock master of my own masters.
That's right.
I master my own cockpit.
Dude, that man, I am going to send you some pencils, dude, because I love the texture. I mean, I've been watching you level up for a hot minute, man. But dude,
thanks, dude.
That's sexy. No, man, you misspelled it. It's C-O-C. There's no K.
Yeah, creator-owned comics master.
That's right. It's the crack. Wow.
Well, I started a new show last night called Monday Night Draws, which is a total ripoff of David Finch's Monday Night Draw. And since he's on hiatus, I'm trying to fill a spot. You know, you got to fill them holes where they're at. You know.
That's right. We fill all the holes with cock.
Yeah. Yeah, with our COCs, we got to get our COCs in where we can get them in, right? You know.
That's right. We got to get the COCs in.
Yeah. So yeah, it's about swiping for clout or whatever you want to say, but it's all in inspiration of being a fan of Mr. Finch, and this is his character, which I think he said he's going to try to make a comic for next year, and so that's what I'm riffing off of right there. I'm not because this is a painting, and I'm doing like an ink version, and just kind of trying to get like the fundamentals of what he's doing there, and of course, mine's I freehanded it, didn't trace it or nothing. But just trying to level up, you know, and learning from the masters. So we're gonna
just, you know, on that note right there, I was just watching a David Finch video on don't swipe when you're doing an homage or you're doing a tribute or a reference when referencing comic art, and it's a wonderful video, and that's exactly what you're doing right there. So it's a beautiful tribute to David Finch. You're doing it right.
Yeah, well,
exactly what he said to do.
Well, I'm trying to convey like when you're learning, if you're learning, because this is more like a PG-13 type of like video series that I'm trying to entice a new audience instead of our older audience. You know, this is for the kids. You know, to inspire the kids, get new blood in, right? So if you're gonna swipe or copy, and if you have to copy, go ahead and copy, but call it a study, right? And
Right.
you know, give it a label after whoever you're inspired by or whatever. You know, give proper credit where proper credit's due. Don't say it's your own, but if you're like swiping a pose and you're changing it to like a different character, which is something we're gonna do probably our next episode.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to take like all his poses that he does in this book and like change them into indie comic characters.
Heck
Um,
yeah.
but I'll be, you know, inspired by or after Finch, you know. So it's kind of an homage, but you still gotta give credit where credit's due, you know. We're trying to
Oh,
learn from both.
absolutely.
Yeah, and so
Absolutely.
they could be studies too, you know. So you
No,
can follow
and that's
and be in the clear, you know.
yeah, 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 and I think that's absolutely a brilliant idea. And I hate you because you thought of it before I did. Um,
Well, I would at some point like to get like because it's just me and my co-host. The co-host is kind of green and new to YouTubing. He's one of my
right.
buddies that I've known a long time. His name's Aaron Moses, and he's the creator of the Opossum comic. He's got 2 issues out, and I helped him with it 10 years ago, and they're published through Indie Planet. You know, it's in independent
Hmm.
comics, and so at some point, I would like to maybe bring one person in at a time and kind of keep it a small show, like just a two
Right.
man show kind of thing, and maybe every once in a while. So if you're interested in coming on one of these days, let me know.
I would love
Definitely,
to. I love a good study hall.
yeah, yeah. It's a good way to try to level up fast. I think, especially when you're
Yeah.
studying really good people. Now, if there's a particular artist you like that we want to spotlight, because we're gonna stick to David Finch as much as possible, but we're gonna move on and let's look at some Jim Lee, some Todd McFarlane, all the Image guys, and then even go back to some older guys, do a Jack Kirby show or two. Study Jack Kirby for maybe a month and do 4 shows on Jack Kirby, John Byrne, stuff like that. Bill Sinkovich, David Mack, you know, different artists. Tim
Yeah.
Bruce. We'll try to emulate and ape his style. Maybe a Mike Mignola. Um,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's sad that you have to go digging for them, but Ethan has wonderful like tips and tricks videos
Oh
over
yeah,
on his
back in the day,
channel.
yeah, when he first started,
Yeah.
it was so much fun. Like, yeah, they weren't super popular, right? Because they were for artists, right? Like learning how to
Right. Right.
do comics from an artist perspective, and he was much softer spoken. You didn't have all
Yeah.
this attitude, and yeah, those are classic, man. That
And
was
they're
all,
they're absolutely fantastic. I
yeah,
love those.
those were all before his Wolverine song went gay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or the Daddy Can't Grape Us All bit.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. That song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Crazy,
A
crazy
little
guy.
edge lord humor.
Yeah.
I do like a little
Uh,
humor for
come
that.
hang out. Come hang out with Tank, with
Yeah.
at Tank
Come on by
Ferret.
and
I'm putting the YouTube post up.
but
Tank
yeah, dude. I'm
Ferretto
so
and
I'm so excited. I'm so excited
Irma
to
Glitcho.
finally do real artwork again.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's cool. Cool. You just need to grab yourself a ballpoint pen and go to town, buddy. The
Yeah,
cheaper, the better.
yeah,
Grab a piece of graphite.
right. I've got a whole bunch of
You
analog art
just need to
supplies.
find it. Yeah.
I
All
just
right.
I just got to
Post
dig
is
them out.
posted. Post is
Thank you very
posted.
much. That's right.
Yeah.
Like, share, hit the bell. Don't miss an opportunity to tell me what trash I am. I may be more amused by that little bit that I do than I probably should be, but eh, it is what it is.
Amused with what bit? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Oh, the whole don't forget to tell me what trash I am. Bit.
Oh, yeah. Don't listen to Tank. He's an amazing, talented freaking artist. He's an amazing man. Praise him. Give him good words of kindness. Give him blessings.
That's not how the
He's
internet
going
works.
through Yeah, no, it works both ways, bud. It works both ways. There are kind people on the
Oh,
internet,
say.
and then there's
It works
trash
both
on the
ways, you
internet.
say.
Well, when you're on the COC, you know, you got to please
That's right.
everyone.
Right. Everyone.
When you're in the COC pit. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm just getting this to the phase where I can go. I've talked to a couple local printers about getting this printed out.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so that way I can do like good quality blue line on real quality paper.
Yeah.
That way I can get this inked, send this off X, because this is mostly done, right?
Yeah.
The color variant.
Oh, look at that. That's freaking beautiful and biggity.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Hold on, let me
That's dope, dude.
let me. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Very
I've still got
nice,
some
very
color
nice.
variations to do. It's just been some Photoshop magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm gonna have to hand paint some highlights in there. But I did see Hyper Wizard had a great video, Clip Studio on cutting some corners and getting just an amazing product. So, yo, what's up, J-Bot? Thank you,
Yeah,
you.
hey, bot. What's up, bud?
Who's that? Not me. I did a little beller. Don't hurt nobody. Goodness, I forgot to take my antihistamines today. And I gotta go pay some coffee tax. I've been
All right, man.
my but only here in a little bit. But yeah, no, dude. Yeah, no. So I'm getting closer to getting this finished. And
What's that
having it
red
look-
on the feathers? What is that?
Oh, that's the background. So I'm working with a whole bunch of different. So if I nuke that,
Okay.
that's the layer I've done. But this was the glow overlay.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Yeah.
That way, while I was working on it on the previous version, I could adjust. You know, I could adjust fire on the go, and not paint all on the same layer, which I shouldn't have done to begin with. I should have painted this on multiple layers. I still got to do some blending at the borders. See here, got to get in and blend that a little sharp, but that's okay. I've got some wonderful pens I got for some blending brushes that I used on the original that I got for free from the Clip Studio resources.
Just be careful with that red in the feathers. I think Rex, I'm not sure. I don't think you'd like that, but just be careful with that.
The what?
Just so you don't waste your time. Like whatever the little red.
Oh no.
That's
it's gonna be like the green came out.
Okay, gotcha.
It's gonna be the exact same thing. That was the backdrop.
Okay, gotcha.
Like
it's
the only difference is
a solid layer, yeah. Like so you can select it and change it colors or whatever. Yeah, gotcha.
Well, yeah, that way I'm working with an overlay that I can manipulate without screwing up my
I got
underpaint.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the flat. That's what it is. Right, it's the flat.
More or less, yeah.
More or less.
It's the base level.
Yeah. Give the lightning just a little blue kick if you can.
Right? Yeah.
I'm assuming you're gonna do that, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. What does assuming do?
No, you've been working great as helping Rex out, being a good art director for him.
No. I don't like being a hard ass, dude. I've been a hard ass long enough, and
I understand. No, but you're not a hard ass though. That's the thing. You're professional.
Just trying to.
Right?
I know what Rex kind of is gonna like or not like, so just save you time.
Yeah,
So
no,
you
and
have to deal
no,
with that.
dude, and you're working as a good communications officer on that too. So, and Rex needs one. He does. He needs a communications officer. He's busy, busy guy.
Yeah, just doing stuff. Hey, condolences, man. That's sorry to hear about your younger brother,
Appreciate
man.
that.
That
Yeah,
sucks. Outliving your siblings that are younger is a horrible freaking thing, in my opinion.
I'm the second oldest out of
I'm the oldest.
9 siblings
Damn.
or 9 kids.
9.
So I had 8 siblings, and
Wow.
I have outlived 3 brothers and a sister.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna outlive another sister
That's
because she's I don't get it, man.
that
Like,
hurts my heart to hear, sir. Hurts my
right?
heart.
My siblings and I grew up in a good household. But there was none of that weird stuff going on. Had good parents, good step parents. Even if I didn't always get along with my step parents, good
Yeah.
step parents. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't
Yeah.
get the.
Go ahead. Yeah. I don't want to bring you
my-
down, man. I'm not trying to.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we're just
I
talking about
I
family
just
stuff.
sometimes I don't understand the whole druggy mentality thing. Right? That was my brother. He died of drug overdose.
Oh man,
Um,
sorry to hear that.
and he was high society over in West Hollywood. He was high society in West Hollywood. He was a photographer who his pictures graced the covers and interiors of gay community magazines across the world. And the high society culture over there, they're really into their uppers. They like their marching powders. They like their redneck crystals.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And
sure.
the chemically induced happiness.
Yeah.
And he just got in February. He just got out of rehab.
Damn.
I kept
Well,
telling
I mean,
him,
they say
you need to get away from those
drugs
people,
change your brain chemistry, right? So I mean, that's how addiction occurs, right? It's your brain is being changed and altered to crave the substance, and it becomes a physical part of your being. You know.
No, actually, but I've had a few that have had substance abuse problems, and it's not something. And they're granted, I have a half brother and a half sister, and the rest were adopted. So, yo, Dave, what's up, man? Yeah, Marinus's book. Yo, Marinus, what's up, man?
Don't forget to hit that like, share, follow, and subscribe.
Yeah, and tickle those reactions. Get them going crazy.
Yes, I hit them about 100 times before I came in.
Yeah, since I found out about that, I have just been like, anytime I jump in on the channel, I just start tapping the hell out of it.
Yeah, I always forget to tell people about it, but it helps boost your live output on the algorithm to let your subs know that you're on.
You're popular.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I had a sister who committed suicide. I had a brother who was murdered, $200 in his wallet by a neighbor. I had a brother who had a stroke and passed away from it. That was it. Yeah, no, dude.
I'm hoping for the Viking death. Either I die in battle or I die with my COC where it belongs.
That's right.
In a nice hot pot.
That's right. That's right.
I knew I loved the Vikings for a reason. I gotta get into a Valhalla with Odin.
I've decided that when I am old and decrepit, that's when I take up the X sports, the extreme style. Let me see what you're working on over here, man. Show off that beautiful artwork. Bring that up just a little bit so everybody can see that. Dude, no, I really want to collaborate with you. I want to throw that shit up on a campaign, and then we both giggle like schoolgirls all the way to the bank.
Mm.
For real,
Be
like
nice. Be nice.
hold on a second. All right, I do have to be back here in just a second, so I'm gonna.
Yeah,
That's
I'll hold
right.
down the
That's
fort.
right.
I'll hold
Because
down the
I'm
fort.
not the jealous type.
Yeah. Too funny.
Pardon me, one second.
Yeah, man.
I will be right back. Chat, can you guys hear the background music? Is it too high? Is it too low?
Yeah, I could
let
barely
me-
hear it.
You can barely hear it.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
like
but-
static for a little bit. And I don't know if it was the music or if it was just feedback.
Okay. I think I can afford to turn it up because it's really loud in my.
Yeah, you're using StreamYards, right? One time I was listening in the studio in here, it sounded fine, but on YouTube it was extra loud. You
Yeah.
could barely
So
hear us talking. Yeah.
I'm actually pumping out my I'm pumping out the music through a media player,
Mm-hmm.
and
Roll it over on that side. Yeah.
and then I push it out through my audio output through StreamYard, so that way I can mute my mic and the music keeps playing. So I don't mute in StreamYard. I
Right.
mute from
Gotcha.
Voice Meter, and I'm using Voice Meter Potato. Highly recommend donationware. You know, it's one of those things. You pay what you can, pay what you think it's worth,
Nice.
and get your license. It'll occasionally like pause and bug you for 15 seconds to say, "Hey,
What's
you
up?
like it? Give us money."
Yeah. I gotcha.
All right. And of course, I've got to annoy the audience with.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me. I'm drawing. I'm drawing. Nani? That's funny.
All right, so I actually am working on. I've got 2 projects going on right now, and I've got 2 more in the works behind the scenes, which I am not at liberty to disclose. I've got Apex Predator. That's the Scalpel Zero story, the most delayed comic book in all of Comicsgate, as I like to say. And I haven't even launched a campaign for it yet. Well, actually, I did, but then I pulled the campaign because life started throwing lemons, and I was out of sugar.
Yeah, man, that's
so
a rough one.
Rather than take a chance with people's monies, I was like, we'll try this again. I'm calling mulligan, right?
Yeah.
Heck, I've launched a couple of startup pages. I've launched a couple of startups a few times. Dude, I was actually just going through my email list just for Scalpel Zero today. I've got 182 signups. It's 182 people who, and I've got to hit them up again because I talked to them, for opting in that they're interested in this project. So it's a whitelist. Anybody out there in email marketing knows what I'm talking about, but everyone else, a whitelist is people who have voluntarily opted in to receive additional news and offers related to the thing that they initially signed up their email.
And in this case, the COC.
That's right.
The big COC.
I generally try to, I generally try to be as copacetic as possible wherever I go. So I'm sure that this.
Absolutely.
I'll probably maybe get. I'll probably get like maybe a 20% unsubscribe when I start sending out the newsletter. Always gotta, but I'm looking through like some of these names, and I'm not doxing anybody. I'm looking through some of these names. I'm like, no, I'm still on really good terms.
Yeah, I think
every
it'll
one
be
of these that I
less than
recognize.
20%. I think usually on that you're probably looking at between, I would say, 10 and the 20%. So it'll probably be a little bit less than 20%.
Yeah,
You know,
and then
people are pretty forgiving as long as you've explained things, and it sounds like you have it, and you're pretty non
I try not to be a
confrontational
dick.
as far as you're pretty nice guy, you know.
I try. Be civil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to go check out Immortal Rising #1 and 2 Linktree right there. Immortal Rising Comics, easy to remember, folks. Immortal Rising Comics. Yeah, I love that good branding. Immortal, you've got like your stuff out there. Branding is very important. Dave out
Who's the
there with his genuine
creator or
comics.
creative team over there on Immortal Rising? Is that I'm trying to remember. It's the writer, right? Is it Immortal Rising?
Yeah, it's well, I mean, Aaron, if you want to come up here, come plug for a second. I'll hold off on paying my state coffee tax. Second. You can come on up. That's what we do here. It's the creator-owned comic pit. It's the digital bullpen, a proud tradition started by colorblind E. Ortiz, an anchor extraordinaire, who's currently off in the real world making real big boy money and being a dad. Yeah, and Aaron says he writes, and Jose Garcia is the main artist. I love Garcia's art, man. His energy is
Aaron,
just
okay, Aaron.
And it totally fits.
Thank you, Aaron. Yeah.
I'm
trying to put your name to the company. That's why I was asking, but just so I can, become more familiar with you.
All right, I shall be right back. Audience, real quick, how's the volume on the background music? I'm gonna dial this in.
I'm monitoring on another computer. It sounds okay. Like it's pretty light, from what I can tell.
Pretty light. I could probably, because currently it's at volume. Oh, what happened?
Let's see. You're bummed at work? What's going on, J-Bot? What happened? Boss giving you shit? Shit's rolling downhill towards it? What's happening? Hope everything's okay. Sounds rough. Hope nothing bad. Yeah, you're back. What's up?
Okay.
J-Bot,
Yeah, no,
hope everything's okay.
Might have too many things plugged into not enough things.
You got to put that COC where you can put that COC.
Yeah, well, I'm using a USB splitter, and I've got too much stuff running into it. And
yes, I run into that problem all the time with my camera. Like either the hard drive will stop working, or the camera will stop working, or it'll make my headphone set stop working. And I just gotta unplug one thing. Usually, it's the hard drive pulling too much power, and that's because it has a power adapter for it. So, it's kind of weird. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, and when I was building this computer, I thought to myself, you should just get an extension. You've got the motherboard space. You should just get some more
like an internal USB
ports.
Yeah,
because I've got enough bit rate on the motherboard that I could put some 3.1s, some extra 3.1s on there, and I might just go ahead and do that. But I gotta make some money first, man. Like right now, we're kind of embroiled in a legal battle with my wife's ex-husband, and it's got
Mr. Nutbag.
Yep, Mr. Crazy
I mean, I don't want
to. No, you're absolutely right.
I heard you mention
state certified crazy.
Yeah.
He's got an official seal.
Yeah.
Multiple states, and now he's trying to get custody, and that's dangerous. Like he has to. It's not that he's a bad guy. We love him.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
fan. But I
Let's
just
see.
noticed that the camera's not working. It's all frozen.
Yeah, Jose Garcia is pretty badass. You got to get on some
Jose's
Omer
great.
Garcia. JK. Yeah, I like Jose's work. I prefer his black and white grayscale stuff versus his color. Only because in the color stuff, he's so dynamic with his color range that everything kind of blends together and it's hard to pull the front and the middle and the foreground. I don't know. He's got to work something out with his colors there, kind of push them back, the background, middle, and foreground. That's the only thing because he's just got so much stuff going on all over the place. It's beautiful, but it's kind of hard to read. But the gray stuff is pretty worked out. He's really good at the grayscale stuff. That's the only thing. But I'm not saying it's not good. It's just, to me, I see some issues with the push and pull and the color stuff. Hey, and I'm not saying I'm the greatest or anything. I'm just saying that's my perspective. Opinions may vary, and I'm not saying I'm right.
Well, it's pardon me. Oof. It's always good to have an extra set of eyes.
Yeah, he may not be aware. Yeah, I mean, or maybe everybody just tells him he's fantastic, and that's it. Like, because it's really good. It's really good. I just have issues with the push and pull on the color stuff. The grayscale stuff's perfect.
There you go. Well, and that's one of the things we do over here in the digital bullpen is that we have grown up tough times. Where it's like, hey, I saw something that I disagreed. Okay, I actually found the artwork. So I'm gonna swap.
And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who don't like my stuff or have issues with me. And if I'm made aware of them, I'll try to make it better.
Heck yeah.
I ain't gonna cry about it. Yeah. We try to get better. I'm trying to get better now. Look, I'm studying David Finch. And there's people who may not like David's work, so go ahead. Sorry.
J-Bot. This is Learns a Lot Bear. Or Learns a Lot Bear. This is what I was talking about, hiring you to do a little bit of
Learns a Lot Bear.
Yeah,
cute.
He learns and grows with your kid. It's a pseudo artificial intelligence, little robotic toy. Like here, you see it with the little baby. They're stacking the blocks, and then older.
Absolutely.
Right. And so that's one of the products that I have in the Scalpel Zero store. It's in the background. There actually is a story where Zero teams up with a Sir Learns a Lot Bear, and the story gets good. Yeah, no, that's the one I was like, dude, I need to hit up Daybot, and he doesn't normally do work for others because he is focused on the amazing Berserker. But dude, yeah, for real. Like, dude, we can sell some standees. I could get a 3D artist and make some 3D prints, and we can make a little action figure. And dude, I will cut you in on that for real. Get you some monies with good products. Because I was like, dude, like, I don't. Everybody out there, if you don't know about J-Bot's Berserker, like, it is fantastic. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
I gotta put you on the list, J-Bot. I gotta make some fan art for Berserker. I've streamed with J-Bot twice now, 2-3 times now, and I really enjoy hanging out with him. And he's a good guy, and I like his character. I gotta do some fan art for you, bro. Get some of that Omer Glitch magic on that Berserker. And put him on the list. And honestly, I don't know a whole lot about Berserker, to be honest. So it's a pleasure
I've
getting
just
to
seen
know
like mostly
J-Bot.
like pictures and I've only seen like mostly like pictures and Q&A with Q&A, just asking them questions about it. And I'm like, dude, the more I hear, the more I'm sold. It just looks so much fun. And I like fun, especially when it comes to like trying to find stuff for my kids. A little hard to find these days. So I was really glad that K-pop had that homeboy on a channel.
Darkwing Duck.
And because I'm like, dude, they just finished issue number 2 or something like that. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to go get back issues. I'm always looking for books for my kids.
Yeah.
His comic book store gateway to literacy. Anyway, my back teeth are floating. I shall return.
Alrighty. Tank gave us the long goodbye. Let's see what's up in the chat here in a second. Let me put this black down. Spotting my blacks. I'm spotting my blacks.
We could do nothing to stop them.
Maybe I'll hopefully, depending how long we're on here, I'll do a sketch of Berserker here in a bit. Sketch it out so I can ink it a little later. Maybe ink it over with you on what is it? What time we go on? Friday nights or Saturday nights? J-Bot, I can't remember. I think it's Friday nights. So I'll ink it up on the show with you. Like get it sketched out today. If I get it sketched out today. Yeah, if you're a fan of Tank Ferret, please make sure you share out his channel, and when he's streaming, share it out over on the Twixters, and maybe if you're kind enough and you got a nice audience or something, post it onto your YouTubers posts. I try to support my friends as much as I can. Like, share, follow, and subscribe. Leave a comment on their videos. That helps trigger the algorithm. Comment on their posts. That helps too. Of course, like Tank was saying, hit the hearts there on the bottom by the chat bar. Hearts and hundreds, and let YouTube know you like this type of content and you like good old Tank Ferret. And if I haven't quite gotten to you and commenting on your channel, I do go in from time to time and start focusing on friend channels from time to time and go leave comments and likes and subscribe and give you positive words of encouragement in the comments to help trigger your videos and your channel, and all that kind of networking between fellow channels kind of helps out. It helps create like a group algorithm type of trigger or something. I know it's helped me and Tank and like with Rex and stuff, and of course commenting in chats always helps too, because that shows that people are interested. So appreciate everybody commenting in the chat, and let me see what's happening in the chat-o. Let's see, we've got J-Bot says, nah, I'm the boss, I just can't come and hang out, lol. Oh, he sounds like he's got it rough. He's the boss. That's awesome, bud. That's awesome to say you're the boss. I'm trying to be my own boss too. What's up, Tim Olson? In the chat, welcome. Just hanging out. Tank's getting some coffee. He's refilling his guts with the coffee. That's the Immortal Rising says, we did a black and white short story outside the Immortal Rising setting. His black and white is gorgeous. His black and white is gorgeous. I'm hoping you're referring to the art Immortal and not something else. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, Jose Garcia's black and white stuff is beautiful. Dude, I'm so down. Yes, at Friday night, bud. Yeah, I'll sketch something out here and look up some references for Berserker. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open up a tab real quick and search it real quick so I don't forget. Berserker J-Bot comic. I'm sure Google will get it from there. Good old Google. There it is. Oh. No. That doesn't look like Berserker to me. No, it's hitting me up with Berserker. We'll find it here. We'll find it. Berserker. Maybe if I pull this out. I got so many tabs open. It's terrible. Okay, well, I'll look it up. I'll put you on my list here. I got a list of beautiful things to draw. There's my pen. I got to start a new one here. J-Bot Berserker. J-Bot. Let me see. Make sure I spell it right. Oh, it's with a Z. Berserker. Yeah, I spelled it all wrong. Maybe that's why I didn't find it. Let's see. What else is going on here? But yeah, I'll sketch something out. I'm also working on a little... I did a live sketch earlier. I was following this other YouTuber guy, and see that there. Hopefully I'll work on that too, and I'll do a Berserker sketch over on my other sketchbook that's got all my fan art that I've been working in lately, trying to finish and fill this up with the fans arts, and of course idea sketches of stuff. We got this one's all covered up, so we could show that, but just concept sketching. This is where I did all the rec stuff. Just showing off a little. So, what else? This is where I got all the Elysian Fields, Prophet, the Noms. I gotta color all this stuff up, man. Here we got some Chad Townsend's Black Phantom, and then here I'm gonna draw Bloodbone and Jawbone Death, Six Gun Gorilla, Chris Gow's character, Brian Chris Gow. Here we have Butch Cleaver, Fembat, Exodus Z, some Chibi Glitch. That's my character, Chibi Glitch. This is for an art contest over on Flip City with Christy, and just a bunch of other sketches. This was part of Inktober stuff that I hadn't finished, but I could always get back to it. Inktober stuff. Inktober. Recently reworked this Inktober drawing, added the shading. I want to do a little watercolor in the background and drop a little watercolor on the face. But yeah, just trying to push stuff all the way to like a finished version. So we'll put you in here, J-Bot, and we'll work on a Berserker here.
Yeah, no, I was just sitting back down, and you were like, I got sketchbook. And I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I have a camera now. I can actually bust out with one of my sketchbooks. I like to do this right here.
Oh, look at that.
So I do this thing where I take, I flip over the cover of the sketchbook, and I always, but man, it's just such poor lighting. If I can a little bit better, that can be seen.
You draw on the back side of the sketch cover.
On the cover, yeah, I flip them over.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
And
Hey, is that Scalpel Zero? That looks like
yeah, it is.
it is, right? And I've
That's
seen that sketch before. You showed it, I think.
yeah, that's
Maybe.
Scalpel Zero and Battle Axe right there.
Yeah, man, that Battle Axe looks badass. All that tech.
And he's a badass character, man.
Yeah, I think you talked about him one time. You were going through a bunch of sketches you had found in your old drive that you managed to recover or something.
Yeah, let's see if I can angle this camera down just a little bit.
Berserker. I gotta draw some Berserker. I gotta have it ready for next stream with JBot. He streams on Friday nights, I believe. You should join us, Tank.
Thursday.
You're available.
Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday nights. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you've been there then. If you know more than me.
I've stopped by the chat. I keep meaning to join, but now that I've got my analog stuff back up and running. Oh yeah, I was redoing a picture from 2018. Let's see if I can pour lighting. But yeah, redoing a picture from 2018 with the stabbed with the minigun thing, the Valkyrie ad. Or yeah. Let's see. Is there anything? I started the sketchbook a couple of years ago, and yeah, like here's another one that I started, but it was just going to be like an ad. Such poor lighting.
Corsec? Is that what?
Corpsec, corporate security. Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, I was just going to be like a back shot of Scalpel Zero for the ad.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, got some corporate security.
Thanks for the link, JBot. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Makes easier to find references. Appreciate you. Thursday nights, 9:30. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Power assisted armor, like doing some of the sketching and whatnot. Designs for how the exosuit is compact and stuff.
Yeah, it's dope, dude. Yeah, your design work is fucking stellar, man. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I used to do that in Hollywood. You know, it was a hired gun. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is. Well, I'm glad I found this too. I mean, dude, I even go down and design the underwear, right? Because you never know how deep the layers are going to go in the story. Right. So always be prepared.
It's a little weird, Tank, but I'll take your word for it. No king shaming here. I'm just messing.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I was at a buddy's house the other day, and I was like, you know, I want to advertise for Scalpel Zero and Neon Revenant. Coming up with ideas for back-to-back shot to do for promo purposes.
Yeah, that's badass. Man, I like that build chick. A little extra muscle, bigger booties.
Right?
Both of them kind of. Well, the one on the left for sure, but the other one, she's still pretty muscular too.
Yeah,
Tim Olsen, I don't think I'm in that DM group of yours, but feel free to add me out. Sure, it's cool. Appreciate you.
Zero is definitely athletic, but Neon Revenant is most definitively a muscle mama.
What's up,
with
Frederick?
mommy milkers.
Good to see you in the chat. Yes.
Always great to see you. Great to see you, Frederick. Always good to see you.
I love the guns, man. Your gun tech is on point, bro. Your gun tech.
Thank you, man. I have an appreciation for firearms.
Yeah, well, me too, but it's not that good. and I've done some 3D printed pew-pews too, and it's fun stuff. But yeah, like this is as real as or as good as my stuff gets, and this is based on a 3D pew-pew right here. So.
Look at that. Hell yeah, dude. No, that's legit though, right?
Yeah.
That, you know, it's really funny. I look at that, and I was just the other day looking at pistol modifications. Yo, Marv. Good to see you. Or Marv5. Marv.
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 What's
Okay,
up?
Marv.
Yeah, that's Marvy. He's the creator of Sin Killer. And
What's up, Tim?
if you go subscribe to his Instagram and DM him, he will send you a free copy PDF of his comic.
Oh snap! No joke, huh?
No joke. He's a
Dude,
good guy.
hold
Very
on.
nice
Let me
guy.
get... All right,
Hey,
so
how's it going? How you been?
what's up, man?
You know,
Just
I
looking
thought that
around
was,
here.
I think his name was like Deadlock, and he was like a member of Bloodstrike.
Oh
Is it
yeah, with the
Deadlock?
red and white. Yeah, Deadlock.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Well, he
Man.
was a member of the bad group on Youngblood #1. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
the Four.
Bloodstrike. Yeah.
Yeah, he was part of the, he was part of the Four. Yeah.
Right.
So real quick, not to sorry to interrupt you, Tim.
You're good.
But Mark V, I give you your wrench. That's what I do around here. We do digital bullpen. I like to have, this is the part of when they say grab an oar. Well, here you go. Here's your oar. Go ahead and row.
Do your job.
That's right. Drop your links, so that people can get your stuff. We're always looking for good stuff. We're always looking for the stuff tomorrow.
Now, Tank, are you in my DM group? Have you seen the finished cover for Melvin 4?
No, I don't think I
Color
am.
done. The logo's put on right, and the little number box is,
Hey Tank, I got something to show you. This is a
oh god, cover your eyes.
No, this is not a pew. This is a plastic piece of junk toy. Okay. YouTube. This is plastic. This is not, has nothing.
Right.
So I 3D printed this. This is a
that's cool.
This is a mock-up or a test fit for a toy pew. And
it looks like something from that movie Tank Girl.
Yeah, so it's supposed to look like a toy Uzi, right? Like a little toy Uzi, but it's a you put in the thing here, and so it gives you more points of contact for a little pew pew instead of like a rifle pew pew. Yeah, well, I forget what they call it. They call them
You can't say the G word anymore.
Yeah, they get
not on a live. You don't want to say it on a live because
they get silly about that, man. They cannot discern fantasy and fiction from reality, which, by the way, is the hallmark of being schizophrenic. YouTube.
What if you had like stanky breath and you asked for gum?
Yo,
hey guys, is it cool to hop on? I saw the link in the chat.
Always, dude.
Awesome,
Frederick Guimond.
Yeah,
right.
Frederick Guimond. I've been trying to hop onto your stream for a week or so, and now it's happening.
What's up, Paulus?
That's awesome. I'm loving that.
He's living the dream now.
This is the goal of my life: is to stream online with people. And
nothing means anything now.
That looks beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah,
stuff.
thank you. This is a character by Patrick Quinlan called Blue Rose.
Okay. Yeah, dude. That's great.
She looks pissed
Patrick Quinlan? Patrick Quinlan?
Yeah.
The guy, he's a horrible human being. I can't stand him. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, listen.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
This is the internet. Everyone hates everybody. That's kind of the norm,
No.
What do you mean by that?
He's a nice guy. The interviews I've seen with him he's super nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that loves Chris Cornell, right?
Yeah.
Feuding with Miss Phantasmagoria. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know about the
who loves Chris Cornell more.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
he's got a show, Comics Get Commandos, on Wednesday, and I'm one of the co-hosts there too.
Nice.
Yeah, I tried to catch that one.
Yeah, I see you like in every chat now, Tank. It's like
I'm trying to get out there, I'm trying not to be such a little homebody. Get out there and spread some love, a little cheer.
Trying to spread some COC seeds all over the place.
I'm a man on a mission.
Listen, there's no harm in spreading your seed. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Clean it up after
Sometimes you
you're
got to
done.
go hard on the cock pilot. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. We're in the cockpit.
Yeah,
Peter
the
and
cockpits.
That's what I like to promote. I like to promote stuff that is still owned by the creators, even if it's licensed to another company or something like that. Or I don't even mind. I often don't mind promoting stuff where the creator has cashed in, not sold out, cashed in. Like Eastman and Laird, they cashed in. They sold Ninja Turtles, and they giggled all the way to the bank, just like Notch.
Dude, the first thing
Absolutely.
first thing he bought with his $1 million was a tank to go like.
That's sexy.
That's a real comic book artist.
No, I thought it was the wife. What's her name? Frack 2. Or what was her name? Julie Strange?
Julia
I
Strand.
thought that's what he bought.
Well, there's two of them. I think the younger one bought a tank for him because he was doing like some what do you call it, pellet shooting, paintball, and he was like, okay, now we hit it big with the turtles. I'm going to show up at my friend's paintball tournament with a friggin' tank.
Oh, nice.
That's one of my goals. I actually want to buy a ferret tank. That way, it's a tank ferret and ferret tank.
Isn't it kind of interesting how
Oh my God, Paulus.
that all
Don't do
started? They
that.
were never
Don't do
part of
that.
the big two. It all started from their apartment, and I think they just kind of shopped it around for a bit. And when it actually started making money, one of the creators had either I think it was Peter or Kevin Eastman. I don't know which one left. He had to move back so they could start making more.
Yeah.
And then they kind of shopped the first issue around for a few years.
So I actually was a marketing guy who found their book, and he was looking for a product to sell, and he had nothing good that he could put his hands on and get ownership of, and he saw these kids, and they were selling out with their photocopied comic or something. I don't know what the printing they used at the beginning, but like it was black and white, and he saw them like getting traction with their comic, and he was like, "Hey, do you guys?" He offered to promo them to sell for them like toys and cartoons and all, and
Right,
he hit it off. It worked.
Yeah, it was like they were making a toy line, but they were like, okay, you need a cartoon and a comic book. You already have a comic book, but you need a cartoon to promote it. Right? Isn't that how they kind of did things in the 80s? If you had a toy line, you had to have a cartoon and a comic book to promote it.
Well, yeah. When I was a kid, cartoons were basically 30-minute advertisements.
I always knew something was up when the second season of Transformers rolled around, and there were new Transformers, and they didn't explain how they got there. They were just there.
Yeah.
Don't ask questions. They're there. They're great. You love them.
Yeah, and the old ones were all relegated to the back of the room. It's like, what? I wanted to follow these guys in stories. These are the guys I like. No, we have some new fluorescent ones that are just hot on the shelf now.
Oh, dude, late
In
80s,
fact, we're
early
going to
90s
kill everybody.
obsession with bright neon fluorescent colors.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think that the 86 Transformers movie is actually really good still. I'd still watch it.
It's still the best Transformers movie. I'm not a fan of the Bayverse. I'm really not. I was very happy that they got good voice actors and stuff, but
I just like how ruthless Megatron was.
Yeah. No, some of the characters were still on point. I just didn't like the Hollywooding, the overcomplication of the transforming and stuff like that. Like it was really hokey, and I found out when I watched the making of the movie, when I saw like how they did the 3D transformations and stuff with objects passing through objects and fading in and out of existence, rendering and whatnot. Welcome, Paulus. Good to see you.
Yeah, talk about the live action one or the 86 cartoon?
The live action one. No, the 86 one. I mean, the keyframe artists had the toys in front of them, and so when they're doing the transformations, they're actually, transforming the toy, so that they had solid reference.
The first Rodimus. Yeah.
Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime and the Galvatron toy cup and the Quintesson or whatever they call them. Like all of those, the little shark decons, all that stuff, all the toys existed before the movie was being made.
Dude, the toys existed before the brand was created. They bought.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was.
like
you guys all
6
know about that, yeah.
toy lines.
Yeah.
6 or 3. I heard 3, but it could be more.
But the idea was that they thought, well, American kids don't buy things unless this is the good guys, and these are the bad guys, and this is the name of the good guys, and this is the name of the bad guys.
That's right. We have standards. We need plot.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
story.
it was. Oh, and dude, the public reception of the death of Optimus changed the outcome of the G.I. Joe movie. They were gonna.
Yeah,
kill off some
I
main
thought
characters
it was.
they were killing off everybody back then. It's like,
I
oh, you
thought
had.
he didn't go out like a bitch though. He took down quite a few Decepticons before he died, and Megatron before he died though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the fight we all wanted to see too.
Yeah, it wasn't a woke death. It was a really earned, hard. The movie had weight, and
It was a
I remember being a
consequences.
kid and
He
I remember being a
sacrificed
kid and
himself.
crying my ass off in the movie theater. Like, what is happening?
So
What
many
is
kids
happening?
crying.
I know.
When Optimus
I was like,
died.
my friends better not see me crying freaking out. I'm dead. Oh,
That's the
shit.
day.
Childhood
That's the
shattered.
day that the boys became men.
That's right.
Dude.
that heavy metal song when Megatron started wasting all those guys in that ship was just
Mm.
it was
Oh,
timed
yeah.
perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's still memed to this very day,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Still memed
Megatron's
to this
so
very day.
cold. He's so cold. He shot a guy on the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like the only toy cartoon movie that I think that holds up to that standard is one that Hasbro has buried, and that is G.I. Joe Resolute.
Oh,
And
that one
in the
was
be-
good. That
in
one
the
was
be-
good.
dude, when Snake Eyes goes in all commando style and just straight red rum 86 and
Wait.
canceling subscriptions to life on a whole bunch of those Cobra Pit Vipers in the jungle with all
What
sorts
about-
of clever tricks, traps,
Wasn't
and
it-
stuff like, oh god,
Wasn't it explained that Cobra Commander only acted like a coward to get his underlings to
Yes.
step up? And he was actually just this ruthless guy. Like before he escaped, he killed everybody in the command room and then escaped.
mm-hmm.
No witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
and then he, when he makes his comeback, he straight up red rums. I'm not going to say who, but he red rums a major player in the Cobra organization in front of everybody just to make a point.
Can we still
Wait.
find this movie? Is it available somewhere?
I've been looking for. I could only find it on the high seas, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, Resolute. It's called, right? Resolute.
Yeah, I saw it a
Resolute.
few times. It's really good. Like
I mean, Bazooka dies in the beginning of the movie.
yeah, you don't even see that though, but he was killed off by Storm Shadow, I think.
Yeah, the flag is bombed. There's an explosion above on the USS flag, and
It's 2009. That's why I never heard about it.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it flew under the radar.
It was the bomb.
Hasbro, like the new G.I. Joe movies. Like I watched half of the new live action movie.
They're all right.
Right, I didn't bother watching the second one because I turned it off halfway through the first one. I was just like,
I
I don't know what the hell
watched-
this is, but it sure as hell ain't G.I. Joe.
I
Yeah.
tried watching the first one, but ended up having sex instead.
Right, better things to
I
do.
bet you still regret it to this day.
Yeah, I was like, I could have watched the movie.
Multitask, do both at the same time.
Yeah, why not both?
Hey, your hand doesn't count. I mean,
Yeah, just okay.
Hey, at least it doesn't call you the next day. Like,
Hold on, babe. Hear me out. I'm just gonna put something in the background.
yeah.
The man, the legend
Just a little
himself,
Star Wars.
Doc Blaylock. 1 second,
Hey,
folks.
Doc.
You gotta do it. Here we go. What's up, Doc?
Greetings. How is everyone?
That's a damn dirty thing you got there, Doc.
Damn
it's
dirty.
dirty.
Damn dirty.
What's up, Scarlett, in the chat? What's up, hun?
How you doing, Doc? Good to see you, man.
I'm good, Tank. I'm sorry to hear about your brother.
I appreciate it.
What
Yeah,
happened?
it's
What happened now?
I received news late Easter that my brother had passed away from overdose. And
I'm
my
sorry.
dad and I agreed that the real reason that this came about, he didn't value himself enough. Right, so in order,
Oh,
he turned to chemically induced happiness. So that's why I'm like, hey, you got to hold yourself in some regard. You got to respect yourself.
that's a shame, man. That's a shame.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I'm pushing through it. I'm dealing with it at the same time. It's too young though. 40 years old.
Jeez.
And it blew my mind. I was like, holy cow, was he actually 40? Like that blew my mind. I was like, holy moly, yeah. Holy
Yeah, he's
smokes.
always your little brother, right? Like you don't remember how old your brother is, like necessarily all the time. Like,
Right? Yeah, no. To me, he's still this little 8-year-old coming downstairs in his sister's dress.
What's up, Justin? What's up, Haldir? What's up, Marv? What's up, Scarlett?
Okay,
Look
here's
at that awesome chat out there.
growing up. Who beat up who?
So
he was
I
the
actually
older
had to.
brother.
I was going to share a story, and I had to look up and see what the statute of limitations on assault and battery is.
oh,
Because some
Being so
guys
full of
in the
shit
neighborhood,
sometimes.
long time ago. This is back in the 90s, so we're well past the statute of limitations on it. So I can actually tell this story. Some guys assaulted my brother because, I always knew he was gay. Right. I could tell, like I said, when he was 8 years old and he came downstairs in the dress, I was like,
Oh,
hey, gay. It was kind of obvious.
It is
And
what it is, right?
so he got jumped
Oh man, that sucks.
and he got beat up when he was a young teen. I went hunting those dudes down.
did you find
And
him?
I made sure that they paid for that free-fold
Awesome.
at least.
Good,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good bigger brother.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying, like
yeah.
every sibling has always had that one sibling they beat up. They haven't played for.
Like, yeah, no, one of my other younger brothers, he was, this is, like, holy moly, like he was murdered by a neighbor with the cash in his wallet
Damn.
for $200.
What?
Yeah, no, because my brother on payday, he used to load up his wallet with cash, like with 20s and 10s and 5s, so he could feel rich for a day. And his neighbor dosed him, and it was manslaughter. It wasn't murders per se. It was manslaughter because he just meant to knock him out. But my brother had been drinking heavily that night, and the stuff he dosed him with interacted with the alcohol, and that was it. And but anyway, that brother used to pick on the gay one all the time. But if anybody else got involved, that was it. That was it. No, he would go to town. He's like, no, that's my brother. I'm the only one who gets to pick on. It was that kind of relationship,
Yeah.
Damn, Tank, way to bring me down. I came on here to like hang out. Now I'm all depressed and shit.
But look at this great artwork that Omer's got going
That's
on.
true. I do got a comment on that. It got like
And look,
it reminds me
Appreciate
almost of
it.
like a Bisley kind of a thing you got going, or Tim Bisley.
I was gonna
Well,
say.
it's
I was gonna
funny you
say,
say that. Go ahead.
that one artist that used to draw Prophet, was it Splat?
yeah.
Yeah, there you
Steven
go.
Splat.
Steven Splat. Yeah.
Steven, yeah.
Oh yeah, he was
Steven
over
Platt.
the top, man. That was some crazy. That was the wackiest. It's like comics were getting wackier and wackier back then, and Stephen Platt, like he went to 11.
He was the culmination of that. We used to call his art pizza with everything on it.
Oh man,
I think it's awesome. It's just over the top awesome.
Mhm.
So Frederick,
Yes, sir.
I've seen you around, and I pronounced your name once. Did I get it right? Frederic Guimond?
Yeah, that's very close. It's Frédéric Guimond.
Guimond.
And yeah, that's good. Because
Love
it's sounds that are not easy in English. You know, I know. English is my second language.
Bless you.
It's for a lot of people. It's not even
better than
there.
I do.
It's not even the first for these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Paulus over there struggles just to get through. You know,
I know.
how you
like,
doing? How you doing?
I'm
Hola,
Portuguese.
mis amigos.
Forgive Doc, he was born old.
I was.
Oh shit. Yeah.
You can't belittle a man by bringing up his accomplishments.
Well, he's always wrong. First of all, don't think that he's right ever, because he's not.
Hey,
Maybe
guys, I'll be
maybe
right
he's
back.
just right too early. You know, that's
I am
He's
I
right
am
to be wrong. That's what he is.
100% of the time. I am
Give it to- I
100%
just give
correct.
Yeah. He's 100% wrong at the time and 10% correct. Yes.
See,
that's
look at
correct.
that. You can't even get the insult to come out right. But that looks good, Frederick. That's good
Thank
looking
you.
work.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Doc's getting mad now. I'm sorry, Doc. I won't tease you anymore.
No, I don't get mad. That requires energy, and I'm lazy.
Yeah, you get
go,
mad.
yeah.
You know you get
I'll be right
mad.
back,
I know
guys.
you get mad.
All right. So is this from a book you're doing, Frederick?
No, this is actually a character created by Patrick Quinlan
Mm-hmm.
over at the Comics Kid Commando. She's called the Blue Rose. She's a communist,
Okay.
and but she's got like super serum that gives her like power to create what's called plasrad, which is a form of plasma that is radical, I would imagine.
Okay.
And so she's using like two forms of plasma in this case. Like she's got a protector net, creating a fence around her, and she's preparing like a huge blast of power to
All right.
strike whoever's staring at her.
But then a big dose of freedom-loving America comes in and just squishes her like a gnat. I love it.
Yeah, I think she's yeah, it's a story that takes place in the old Soviet Union, so it's kind of set and setting kind of thing.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Well, it looks good, bro.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
How's the hand, Doc? You doing all right? Relaxing, chilling it out?
I took it on a test run a couple days ago on a draw stream, and I did okay for longer than normal, but I overdid it, and I'm like, okay, I'm still not there, so kind of backed off, give it some rest.
Yeah, I know the last time we were on together, you were testing a little bit and drawing a little bit, but
Yeah.
you didn't want to push it. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the things I am going to do is I'm going to go buy that brace that the doctor recommended, because this over-the-counter one ain't getting it done.
Oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Hope you
Yes.
get the new brace.
Yeah, fortunately, I pull double duty as a writer, so I'm able to do that. I'm into.
Yeah, you said you've been writing a lot lately. Yeah, trying to do
Oh, yeah.
what 20,000 words a day kind of thing.
No, not. I wish I'd be done in 3 or 4 days. Shit.
But isn't that like something you're working towards? Something like 10,000 words, 20,000, 50,000?
No, the goal for the novel is between 60 and 70,000 words. I just passed 25,000 today.
Congrats, man. That's awesome.
That's a good milestone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's already longer now than the novella
That's
Damn
what you
Dirty
said.
Thing was. Yeah, so I'm kind of stoked about that.
That's cool, man. Real cool.
Yeah, we just rounded the corner into Act 2, ready to start shaking
And
some things up.
Damn Dirty Thing's shipping, right? It's out and it's shipping.
Yeah,
Back
yeah,
it now. Get it now.
yeah. As far as I know, he does it in waves, so everyone that was initial
Right.
backers has been fulfilled, minus the coffee mugs. I got to ship those, but I'm waiting on the shipping labels to come in. But
That
yeah,
sounds awesome, man. Are you excited to get those products out to people? Get
always,
reviews.
always,
And you got your
always.
copies? And,
Nope,
oh, you don't have copies yet.
I haven't even got my comps yet.
Oh shit! So
I
you're still
served me
waiting and feeling
last.
excited.
I served me
Get excited.
last.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to
Backers
send
come
you
first.
one. One copy's
Right?
not gonna hurt. What the hell, Anthony? Mr. Romano? What the hell? Dark gift. Can't get a Doc a copy. What the hell? Anthony's like, well, I'm waiting for my coffee mug, Doc.
Who's got the porn soundtrack playing in the background?
It's Tank. He's got music going.
Tank.
I was gonna say I hear lightsabers whizzing.
It was it's because there wasn't as many of us here talking, so he usually plays a little music. But where'd you see the link, Doc? Did you see it in the DM rooms? I dropped it all over the place. So
In the chat, I was just passing through them.
Oh,
I'm killing a little bit of time. I got somewhere I got to be at 5:30.
all right.
So I actually bothered to wash my ass and put on a shirt.
Oh, nice. Thanks for gracing us with a T-shirt today. Muchos
Yeah,
apreciados.
Not a t-shirt. I got a collar on, baby. I see.
Mm.
You fancy
Well,
that,
not that we
motherfucker?
wouldn't be graced with your sexiness without a shirt on. I mean,
No, nobody wants to
you
see
are
that.
you
Nobody
are Mr.
wants to
Doc
see that.
Blaylock, after all. You
Part
can
of
say
that-
that for the ladies.
Part of
I
that
think
being
I think they'd pay money for that not to happen.
right.
Yeah.
Part of being
You got to go
right.
to his OnlyFans.
Part of being right 100% of the time is knowing not to appear shirtless.
Yeah.
Was that Olson piping up? Shut up, Olson.
Nah, I won't.
He says he's not going to shut up, Doc.
Yeah, what
And
you gonna do?
And
What are
then
you going to do? Make me, Doc.
he says, I'm not gonna, and then he mutes himself. He's like a turtle poking his head out.
Oh,
I'm still talking though.
Man, I love this. I love this. I love this. I got all these awesome, amazing people up here doing some cool ass shit, man.
Yeah, man, that's what the internet was made for.
Yeah, see, that's what I like, dude.
That and yelling at completely random people.
I am a man.
yelling at random
Yes.
people, Tim.
The thing, I don't get into the internet like disputes and stuff like that because I'm a man who's more than familiar with violence. And if I have a beef with somebody, we can go on to Street Beefs and we'll crowdfund it because who isn't gonna pay watching their fight? Come on, is that not just like entertainment?
Are you not entertained?
For real. You heard me, Dread Pirate Mark Brooks.
I mean, that's the thing is beefs tend to be good marketing, right? That's how wrestling
Right.
was sold, and that's what gets people talking and tuning in.
There's a limit.
I did
There's a
I
limit.
did post. Yeah, there is.
There is
I
a
did
difference.
post-
Yeah, Doc, you're wrong. 90% of the time.
There is a difference though. When wrestlers do it, they're both in on it. So it's not like
Right.
Whoa. The only way they could be in on it if it was fake, and everybody knows it's not fake. So come on.
yes. The Iron Sheik was wrestling to protect his oil interests. It's all true.
Tim, stop ruining my childhood knowledge.
No, and you know, it's like I
I was
posted
just
on
kidding.
X. I was
I
like,
never
you call
watched
it drama, I call it marketing.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like, yeah, no, and I've stated, you're like, dude, I love Comicsgate Kings. I can't stand Trash Cans, and you know what? I can do that. You can do that too.
What's comic?
Because remember, if Yan can cook, so can you. Tree
There's a show
Goblin,
called Comics Get
Ruined.
Kings.
What's
Where's
up,
that
Tree
at?
Goblin? How you doing, brother? How
Oi,
you
oi,
doing?
Tree.
some amazing creators, man, artists, writers, the whole lot, going and hanging out, you know, laughing at mainstream. I like it when they laugh at mainstream. See, that's what I want to see get picked on.
This right here is what Marvel and DC feared the most. Us getting together, making comics without needing them, you know.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Since I popped back up in the scene, I have collected nothing but indies. I have backed people I know. Haven't bought a single mainstream title, and I ain't missing a damn thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
how many times can they rehash Spider-Man, Batman?
Oh, I'm getting a title this week. They're reprinting G.I. Joe 21, and I've been hunting that one down. That's a $400 book, right? You guys heard of this one? G.I. Joe 21. It's a legendary. It's by Larry Hama, of course, back in the day. It's an old one, 1980s comic.
Was it the one with no dialogue?
That's the one. It's the one
Yeah.
where Snake Eyes is sneaking in, and there's zero dialogue throughout the book.
Mm.
Oi, Tree Goblin. Sorry, I got to give him a special shout out every time.
It's a silent sneaking in. It's a stealth book, right?
Oh, dude, I love that. I love that. I love that so much. What am I?
I think it's coming in this week or next. I'll have it shortly.
I'm waiting for the novel version.
Blank pages all the way
How
around.
you joke? I actually have a writer lined up who once I finished with the Scalpel's Zero story, I actually have a writer lined up to do a novelization.
Ooh.
Prose is where the money is at.
I hope.
So, I want to tell this story, and then I've got a writer lined up. She's done award-winning ghostwriting and award-winning editing, and
Is her name Carol Brown by any chance?
Laura Gray. So Laura Gray will be writing the novelization because she's also a big comic book nerd, and she works wonderfully visually. Like most of her ghostwriting work is in action sequences.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, she's got a love for violence. And there's a lot of action in this story. I mean, yeah, there's the dramatic moments. There's, you've got to stretch and squeeze your story, right? Because, and so, like,
is that also, is she also your wife, Tank? Is that your ghostwriting wife?
My wife's name is Larissa.
Oh, okay. Because I know you mentioned once that she used to write, or she was in publishing.
Yeah, no, she does stuff.
Oh.
But they may or may not be the same person.
Nice.
You got to have different pen names for different stuff, because when people see a pen name, when they see a name, an author's name, they expect something. Like my mother-in-law has like 7 or 8 different pen names.
Yeah, because it's a brand now, right? It's a brand. People want the same type of product coming from the same brand name, or else they get upset.
Well, back in the day, nobody wanted to be associated with comics, so they would have pen names, right?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. But
and my mother-in-law writes the Bump books, and she writes all sorts of different Bump books. The romance novels.
The Bump books.
Yeah, that's what my stepmom used to call them. She called them the Bump books. Nice. Oh, your mom writes the Bump.
That's funny.
Talking to my wife. It's like, oh my God. I was like, no, I'm keeping that praise. I'm keeping it. That's what romance novels are. They're Bump books.
Pretty awesome. Pretty funny, man.
They used to have like formulas for those romance books for women, like the Harlequins. You'd have like a whole structure, and every author would have to adhere strictly to the formula. You could bring in whatever content you wanted, but it had to have the structure.
Yeah, because people they buy something, they expect something, right? And that's you gotta meet your market expectations. That's how you make money. Looking at you, Marvel, DC, et cetera. Got to meet market expectations, like the new Darkwing Duck, dude. Once again, big shout out to K-pop
K-pop.
junkie.
Yep.
Yeah, go check out her channel. Great interview today with the writer from the new Darkwing Duck series and Dynamite. And I'm sold. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go get back issues of this because it had all the right stuff that I'm looking for. Like, I'm looking for stuff that's on brand, right? The guy was talking like one of the questions that K-pop had asked was, hey, any plans for new characters? And he was like, well, first we've got to do. There's already a lot of Darkwing Duck villains and other characters in the Darkwing Duck universe, so we want to get those guys squared away first before we start introducing new stuff. And I was like, bruh, sing me that tune again. I love that song. And it's like, yeah, no, meet expectations, meet expectations, especially before you subvert them, right? Because they have to have an expectation. Then when you subvert an expectation, ask the fifth damn story. Iceman cannot be gay. I'm sorry.
Especially when it's just out of nowhere. Like, just no reason he's just that way now.
Oh yeah,
yeah. When he was slaying a bunch of Boosie earlier, yeah. What the hell?
Well, and especially since they're like, oh, it's representation, and it's like, dude,
make a new character then.
Character, make him gay as an evil action, and we're supposed to support that? Like, what kind of crack you smoking?
Well, we know they're full of crap because DC bought up Milestone and shelved most of those characters except for 2.
Yeah, except for the lightning powered ones.
Marvel
there's not enough black lightning powered characters out there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was an entire comic book universe full of original black characters, and they bought it up and shelved them.
Yeah. No, and then you got I like Icon. I really do like Icon as a character. He's a dad and a superhero, and he's confident. He's not a bumbling idiot. Like, he's a role model. He's Icon. Right? Great character. Really enjoyed the Icon stories. I was like, dude, it's good stuff. But buy it and shelve it, and then cry that there's not enough diversity out there. It's like, well, that's who created that problem. You turds. You can't rig the game and cry foul. You know what I mean?
They can't even do anything original. They just have to rehash everything.
Yeah, and they've got like tons of stuff. Look, Hollywood gets like 1,000 scripts. Like, no, that's not even an exaggeration. They get like 1,000 scripts a month. And I'm pretty sure that in those 1,000 scripts, there's at least 30 good, unique ideas. Right? Let's be real. Most of that stuff is rehashing or is like rip off. But and I've had friends who've worked in the industry, that worked at upper management levels at major studios, and the talk that goes around there sometimes is like no joke. This is from an actual conversation where they were working on a fantasy movie. Right. This is at Warner Brothers, so James probably knows all about this. Sorry, James. It's so low and easy to reach.
Paulus, check out Paulus's comment. His pen name is hilarious. Paulus.
Yes. Yeah. No,
he's on the stream. He's on the stream.
Well, like every time I was starting to say it, people kept talking. I was like, well, I've got to say it somewhere.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta interrupt a little bit because Tank will keep going.
Oh, it's fine.
Hey, I'm used to streaming by myself.
Yeah.
No, I was actually about to take off. Thanks for having me.
Hey, yeah, make
I
sure
gotta
you
go.
drop a link to your channel there in the chat. We can share you into
Yeah, it's okay.
putting up some more stuff.
I got nothing of value on my channel.
He says,
Oh man, you gotta value yourself, bud. Go get some subs.
Go
Go
sub.
sub to
Oh
Apollo's
no,
Heart.
I
He's a great
actually
guy.
got a sub like yesterday or the day before, and I was like,
Hell
oh, okay.
yeah.
Doesn't hurt to get some
I'll
more,
take
bro.
it. All right, guys, have fun.
All right,
Have a
thank
good
you
one,
very
Paul.
much for joining, man.
What's your mood?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bud?
thanks for having me.
See you, Paulus.
Yep. See you.
Nice
Doc.
meeting you.
Homer glitch. And I'm sorry, who else is on here?
Well,
Frederick.
me.
Nice meeting you. Later, Tim.
Later.
All right. All right, we're starting to come along here. We're getting close to getting at the end of the pencil phase for this.
That's pretty
And
cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to chop it up. This is 3 11x17s. I'm going to get them printed off at a local printer.
She's wasting a bunch of motherfuckers.
I like the hats
Yeah.
the hats popping off. Give a good movement.
Thank you. Yeah, I watch a lot of slow motion videos, like Ballistic High Speed, the slow-mo guys, Kentucky Ballistics. Really get into all that stuff.
You gonna do a
The
little
slow-mo
tribute to
channel.
Tombstone?
Yeah, well, this is Rex's flagship Western character,
Midnight.
and he's developing this for publication. Like he's getting a
Yeah, his anthology book magazine. Yeah.
yeah, and Westerns are taking off, and I'm like, bruh, that iron is hot.
People don't know.
Yeah, I know.
It's a joke.
I know. But
And now
yeah.
you laugh.
I laugh in money.
Hey
That's the
Tim,
language I
you were
laugh
asking
in.
if I was in that DM group. I'm not. If you want to add me, that's fine. It's cool. Thanks for asking.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I want to see the cover to your Melvin's 4. You said, is that right?
Yeah. Issue 4.
Sounds cool.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to open up this. Nope, that's not the one I wanted to open. Still need to finish that. Jeez, got my production officer beating me
is
about
Doc
the face
still
and
in
neck
here?
for that.
I'm right here.
Doc,
Right behind
what
you.
number of coffee you on?
I have finished the 3rd pot of the day, and then when I get where I'm
Third
going,
pot. Oh my god.
when I get where I'm
Lord,
going,
man.
I'll probably drink another one.
Oh, good lord, jeez.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've actually been dead for a good 7 or 8 years now. Caffeine just keeps me reanimated.
Oh, nice.
It all makes sense now.
Coffee equals life.
Third pot. Wow, jeez. I can barely imagine drinking 2 cups. I'd be like a shitting all over the walls if I had a whole pot, much less the third pot. Jeez.
Yeah, everybody's
Shits
got a
all
hobby.
over the bathroom, and he's like, "Oh, you had coffee, huh?"
Yeah, everybody's got to have the hobby.
It smells nice in here for once. It must be a dark roast. Now you like that African what is it? That African coffee, or is that correct, Doc?
I do.
Arabica.
The Kenyan
Ethiopian.
coffees? Ethiopian, there you go.
Ethiopian coffee is it's where it all started. And if you ever want to taste what coffee's supposed to taste like, good Lord have mercy. That's the brew you want to try.
As long as it has caffeine in it.
It does, but it has a natural sweetness and a kind of a light fruity / floral overtone to it. It's amazing.
Well,
Now,
I get up
since you're a
there. I get
coffee
up.
guy,
I
Go
get up
ahead.
at 1 in the morning. Yeah, anything that stops me from killing everyone.
Yeah,
It's gotta be coffee.
Yeah, look.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't think I won't rip open a pack of MRE instant coffee and just gnaw on it.
Oh man, that's funny.
Life slips away.
Now, I recently saw some TV show where they talked about, I think it was Reacher, and they talked about the cats that eat the coffee and then shit it out. Is
Yep.
that real? Is that real, Doc? If you're
Yeah, it's real. It's terrible, but
What?
it's real.
That sounds horrible. Like, how does that make it taste better? Is there some
I
kind of
don't know.
enzyme
I'm never gonna try it to find out. There's
Yeah,
they-
I would
they
never
do it.
try that either.
They do it with monkeys as well. And I'm like, I ain't eating monkey
What?
shit or cat shit.
Some people just
Sounds
have too much
wacko.
money, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Wow!
The best part of waking up is monkey crap in your cup.
Cat shit in your cup. Wow! Can you imagine being the person
Oh,
who has
no.
to dig out the coffee beans from the cat shit or the monkey
You know, that's
shit?
just one of those jobs that no one ever thinks about.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I mean,
wow! Like,
it might even
what
be
the
a
world?
scam, right? They might just do it for the camera once and then sell you
Uh,
ordinary coffee the rest of the time.
Yeah,
You're
they're
you're
shipping
probably
you
right.
Maxwell House breakfast
Uh-huh.
blend.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to do rock paper scissors for who's gonna pick out the coffee beans.
Yeah,
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Best 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Dang it! I lost some work.
What happened? What'd you do, bud?
I
Tank.
lost
Tank,
the opening page.
turn your music down some, please. It's not
Yeah,
that
sure.
music's loud, it's making your microphone clip.
Oh, is it?
You're listening
Hold
to techno. Shame on you.
There we go.
You lost your opening music clip? What does that mean? What does that mean?
No, I lost my opening page to my book.
Oh no.
I have to
Oh,
redraw
what
it.
the
Yeah.
hell?
No, you don't. You better find it.
No, I think because I'm in the right file. I'm in the right file. I think I just accidentally didn't save it or something.
Oh
Do
no.
a search. Do a search. Maybe you moved
No,
it to
it's-
another folder by accident.
No,
No?
you can't.
Mm.
Yeah, because it's all slaved to a folder. That's when you're working on a book in Clip Studio.
Oh,
you
yeah,
set
yeah,
up the
yeah.
master folder. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I know.
So that's okay. I can redraw it. It's
Oh
fine.
my gosh! What?
That's not how I
What you
react
could do
to
is-
shit like that.
Right. What you could do is go to a previous stream where you maybe worked on it or you brought it up and screen capture it and then redraw it from there.
Do you have a Google Drive?
No, it's fine. I can redraw it easy peasy. It's like
If you
I
have a Google
always say.
Drive, you should always save on there, and just in case you lose it, you can always download it, put it back. Then you have it
Yeah,
back.
I think the problem is I didn't save it. I think that's the
like,
issue.
he didn't save it at all. Like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
How
think
does
I
it
didn't
happen?
save
But
it at
Clip
all.
Studio has a autosave, doesn't it? And
It
you
does,
can't-
but yeah, when
like
yeah, it
sometimes
does,
you don't
but-
catch it if your
yeah.
computer automatically turns off or something or electric stuff.
right. Yeah, so whatever. It's okay. Like I said, like I always tell folks, I'm like, be willing to draw the same picture 1,000 times.
Yeah, you're probably gonna draw it even better than the first time. So
Yeah.
there's always
That's the
that.
idea.
Right.
Yeah,
I
remember.
always want to redraw every page of mine. Mostly,
Right,
Oh,
I
yeah.
take that.
By the time you get to the back of the book, you start redrawing the pages at the front of the book.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That sounds
been-
like
and
a,
it's-
that sounds like a crazy person talking. So don't do that. Just start
Yeah.
a new page.
What are you talking about? It works great. I've been working on the same book 30 years now.
That's right.
Oh my god!
Right.
Oh my god!
Poor
I'm just
poor
trying to
Manny
get through
Correa.
the first pages.
When he did the Unbreathable Skunk Girl, he drew that book 3 times.
Well, didn't Mike
Um,
Ortiz tell us he was when he was drawing Arachnids, he was drawing it over and over again, issue 1 and then issue 3, and
Yeah,
yeah, that's crazy.
and
I mean-
you gotta avoid it. It's a trap.
There's a precedent to that, but like I'm okay with it if it's like your first book that you did years ago and now you've got a whole series. and you want the first one to fit in more with the style. I've seen artists do that, but that's like 20 years down the road, not while you're working on it, not while you're, because you're never going to get to the end. It
Yeah.
takes so
Yeah.
much time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
fine.
were-
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say we were in post production on Pariah, and I would be backstage with Anthony. Go, yeah, I'm going to redraw that panel. Give me the dimensions on it because we're working traditional. Send me the dimensions on that panel. I'm going to redraw it. I bet I did that poor bastard 1,000 times.
Well, and that's redrawing like specific panels and stuff like that, or like singular page. That's standard in comics. If your visual editor, whomever that may be, doesn't kick back some artwork from time to time, they're not doing their job.
Yeah, like maybe
It doesn't
one
matter
panel
if you're Jim
per
Lee.
book, but like not all the
Right.
time.
Yeah, but not the entire book. Don't draw
Right,
your
not the entire
three
book either.
times.
Which is
It's
what Doc's
okay.
probably talking about, right, Doc?
Right.
No,
Oh, okay.
we all know the saying, they can't all be winners.
Right.
And when you're the artist and you see your work, you can spot that panel and go, huh, I got to fix that.
Right.
I can't let that go out with my name on it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Frederick, where are you
Yeah.
from? Where are you at?
I'm in Quebec City, Quebec, in
Oh,
Canada. So
yeah.
soon to be 51st state, hopefully.
Congratulations! Welcome to the country.
Well, yes, welcome to the union.
The first rule will be stop calling yourselves French.
Well, I
I
mean,
always liked the science fiction where Quebec is its own independent nation.
oh
I
yeah.
always appreciate that.
I mean, in Shadowrun, the lore is that Quebec becomes its own country.
Mhm,
So it is recognized. We used to have like 3/4 of America at one point. Napoleon sold a third of America back to finance his war. So
Yep.
the French had a huge stake at one point, but now we became a small province, and then we lost to the English, and we've been living with Canada. Like, we're in the same country, but no one in Quebec considers themselves Canadian, right? It's like a distinct people inside the official. Everybody knows we file taxes to Ottawa, but no one considers themselves the same culture as the rest of Canada. It's
Right.
It's not the same.
No, it's definitely its own thing, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's because you don't know it a lot. It's like California pumped up even more. Like everyone's got fucking Trump derangement syndrome because they don't speak English. They have no access to alternative media. All the media is financed by the liberal government here.
Yep.
So you can imagine everyone is like an extreme Californian liberal here, except they speak French,
That sounds horrifying.
A double negative.
Yes, that's why I'm on the internet with Americans all the time.
That sounds like a nightmare. Oh my gosh. It's like a horror movie come to
Yes.
life.
Welcome to my life.
Wow, that's freaking weird.
It is strange. Yeah.
So it's really funny. I had my editor insisting that I go with the original opening that I had for this book that I originally drew in 2006. The opening. That was
That's
actually
kind
the
of a
first time I met Peter Simeti. I saw that he had alternate comics, and I was like, bro, are you taking submissions? And I sent him a little treatment. He was like, dude, this is cool, but I'm not open for submissions. Before Alterna had any other titles. And it was just a chair. Right. And
That's a cool compliment, Tank. Being told your initial pages.
It was cool, and he was like, oh, this is interesting. He's like I think the feedback that he gave me at the time was like, yeah, no, the art's good, the flow is good, but the script really needs editing. And I was like, yeah, no, for real. And so yeah, it's I'm decided, hey, you know what? We're gonna go with that original opening, which is why I've been telling the audience that I've been emphasizing that it's only a reveal is only a spoiler if the journey there not worth taking again. The rebels do blow up not one but 2 Death Stars.
Dude,
Just
that's
you
so
folks
true.
know.
That's well said, man. I've been thinking about that a whole lot because I watch the same movies over and over and over again. Like I've watched Akira 100 times. When I was a kid learning to draw, that was always in the background. And it's so true. And even though when you know the spoilers, it's the ride that takes you there. It's like a great song, man. When it hits your favorite part, it's the lead up, it's the emotion, it's everything that takes you there. If it's just a
Boromir
surprise,
dies.
yeah. Good point. Well said.
No, I'm out of coffee.
That's a damn tragedy.
Yeah,
What do you
I think
mean,
I'm gonna
out
go
of
make
coffee?
some.
Well,
think I'm
I
gonna
like the
make
like
some.
I like the
That
jokes
inspired
made
me.
about the Death Star designs. Like, yeah, I want the second one to be big enough to fly a bunch of ships can just fly right into the middle of it and blow it up.
Hell yeah.
How did the first one explode? Someone threw a bomb in the shaft. Okay, we'll make the shaft way much bigger now.
We'll throw the Millennium Falcon in there.
Wasn't the first one
Hey,
like an exhaust port? Wouldn't it have shot the thing
Yeah,
back
it's
out?
an exhaust port. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't go down; it'd just go back out, wouldn't it? So it's blowing air out.
Well, I mean, if a train is moving at 15 miles an hour and the wind is blowing in the opposite direction at 15 miles an hour, how fast is the train moving?
Holy shit, I feel like I'm in math class again.
Oh
The
no!
train's
make
going to
me
be
do
moving 15
geometry.
miles an hour.
Or trig. What's wrong with you? I'm an artist.
I
I don't
already passed
math
this
well.
class.
I'm a nerd. All
I'm
right?
not
I like
Asian,
math.
Tank.
The
Are you part
answer
Asian?
is, if you said the train is moving at 15 miles an hour, then it's moving at 15 fucking miles an hour.
Has anybody seen the funny video where all the stormtroopers get eye surgery, so now they can hit everything perfectly, and they take out the whole entire rebellion within like days?
That's beautiful.
Shit.
Awesome.
That's funny.
You figure they would have the tech in their helmet to have accuracy, right?
Well, and it's funny because in the first movie, it couldn't have been Sand People because these strikes are too precise. These had to be Imperial Stormtroopers.
Right.
Right.
So
but
And then they're missing.
at some point between there and when they arrive on the Death Star, a plague strikes, corrupting all their vision.
I mean,
No, I like
thing-
the theory
the thing
that
is,
they
the shots
missed on purpose.
the shots were precise from a certain point of view.
Oh,
Ben
shit.
Kenobi's a liar.
Well, and I like the theory that no, they were missing. They were told to miss on purpose in order to funnel them to Vader, right? But it all went awry because Kenobi is the wild card in that, and Vader's obsession with meeting with his old master is what derails this whole beautiful plan of capturing a bunch of rebel scum to interrogate. It's like, no, just use suppressing fire and all this other stuff. I like that theory. I like the fact that that's actually like weird. So this opening panel right here in on the eyes of Zero, because once again we go back to it.
Is that an extreme close up of the character's face? Or the
Yeah,
eyelids?
it's extreme close up of the eyes because I am going to wax them slouched. That's a reference for
I know the reference.
Remember to hit
Okay.
save.
That's the combat seat, Jonathan Livingstone.
That's right. We're gonna get hypothetical up on the clavicle. I said ski, 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 ski.
Where you at, Terry?
Bergeron. like that and I'm a Grown Ass Man are probably my two favorite skits.
Turns out he's got Benjamin Button disease.
Yeah. And the it's like, wait a minute, he's not homophobic. Maybe I'm just an asshole.
Oh yeah.
What about the two thugs that were both Twilight fans? Are you a Jacob motherfucker?
There's so many good ones, man. There's so many good ones.
Aw,
Key and
shit.
Peele, man.
Twilight's my jam.
But break it.
Yeah, Immortal Rising says, hey, Leia actually said they let us go. See?
Yeah. She knows what's up.
And she flew all the way to the Rebel Secret Base with a tracking device so they could find their location.
Yeah, and funny enough, they let her go. It's not possible to track someone through hyperspace. What? They just showed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
couldn't
no,
they have
this-
just like flown past the planet and beamed the instructions down to the base and then left?
Right? No, for real.
Yeah, don't forget later on, Leia flew like Superman in space.
Oh God, it was. Oh my God,
Oh,
dude.
And then they shot a whole spaceship as a rocket to annihilate all the Star Destroyers, which you would
Yeah,
think
no,
in space could be used as a weapon to destroy a Death Star.
All I know
Yeah, so-
is most of that movie was them running away from the First Order, and then they had a bunch of side plots that didn't go anywhere, and
Yeah, that was a
It's like-
stupid movie.
and then like a little something at the end where and then it's like, what? I literally stood up in the movie theater and yelled at the screen like, "That's it? That's the whole movie?"
Yeah,
I was
Right? Yeah.
I'm a little more critical and pessimistic of it. They were on thin ice with the Ewoks. When the
Yeah.
prequels came out, the moment the word midichlorians came out of dude's mouth, I'm like, oh, fuck this shit. I'm done. Now the Force, instead of being a mystical force that binds us, it's a damn venereal disease. Get the hell out of here.
Right.
In
But,
retrospect, those prequels are looking better than they did
oh
originally.
yeah.
When you make the prequels look good,
Yeah, because the
you know
prequels
you
are
have screwed
equally
up.
shit, especially if you're old enough that you grew up
Yeah.
with Star Wars.
I can confirm.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
prequels were never canon in my book. I didn't have a problems with Ewoks, but 4, 5, 6 is the OT is all there is in my canon. Like
Yep.
I can't even go back to the prequels.
Agreed.
Well, I mean, all right. So Lord Sandwich,
Did you
love
tell me
you.
you can't get down
Um,
with Baby Yoda? What's wrong with you?
This is very, very exciting. But I don't think anything involving Eric July is a bragging point, bud. I'm sorry, man. I mean, the guy hires great talent, so yes, that it can be a selling point as long as it's not an editor.
Oh yeah,
I will say that
I gotta throw
villain
that out there.
character,
Rogue One,
Mhm.
yeah, they can keep that in canon. That was good stuff.
yeah, it fit perfectly. That villain character in the sequel trilogy though, was funnier and actually cooler on SNL. Even though that undercover boss thing,
Dude,
Yeah.
that was actually really good. The undercover boss, that was
the
funny.
second one was cool too because he killed this one pilot. She wanted to be like, no, I want to fly like Luke Skywalker. So he stabs her. He goes, okay, boomer.
So I really have to I'm gonna have to go take a look at some disturbing pictures later, because I have to.
Star
You
Wars
were-
sequels.
I gotta get
You were
this.
drunk before. You didn't know what you were
Well,
doing.
I've got to. Well, I want to get the detail done because you can see here, got the eye, the eyelids blasted open. There's not much eyelash left on it. This
Ew,
is
gross.
yeah. No, this is we start at the end, and like I've been telling
Yeah.
folks, Scalpel Zero dies in the end.
Well, all right, I got to bounce, buddy. It's time for me to hit the
Hey,
road.
always good to see you, man.
So thanks for having me, pal. I appreciate it. And
Yeah, let me.
Good to see you, Doc.
Yeah. So you have yourself a great
Have
one.
a great day, man.
Yep.
Hope your hand gets
Okay,
better.
good.
Nice to meet you, Doc.
Peace
yeah,
out,
you too,
Doc.
buddy. Everybody have a good evening.
You have yourself a great one. All right, and we'll go ahead. And,
Now I had an idea for the Melvin
real
5
quick,
cover. If I
Before
may.
you do that, I'm going to play Doc's little trailer again for everybody out there. All right. Go ahead, Tim. Apologize.
I apologize. I didn't know you were going to do that.
No, you're good. You're good.
And I don't even know if I actually brought this up before. I had this idea in my head for the cover for Melvin 5.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to do like a kind of a homage to the cover to a Guar album called Violence Has Arrived.
Uh-huh.
That'd be the most metal idea ever.
I like it.
Well, let me. I'll tell you. So, there's going to be a scene where Melvin fights an entire forest of rabid animals, pretty much. And
I love it.
Yeah,
it's not an adventure book until you're punching the local wildlife.
Until they're trying to kill you. And I just thought it'd be kind of cool if he had like a throne made of like gore, pretty much like bones, blood, guts. And then the whole forest is like littered with dead animals.
Oh, I love it.
Now that is metal as fuck.
And we do like that around here. Of course, can't mention metal without mentioning two amazing channels, Metal Movies and Brewskis, and of course, Death Metal Hero. Absolutely great channels.
That guy's cool.
Yeah, they're both. Matt and Luke, respectively, are awesome folks. Definitely go check them out. They just Luke was over at you know what I totally forgot to do, speaking of stuff, my sponsors. So this stream is brought to you by Neon Revenant from Rock Hard Comics, World War Hell, and 21 Demons for Omniverse Incursion Entertainment. All music is provided by Legion Zero Music, and of course this show is brought to you by EDGEPUNK Magazine, which this Scalpel Zero story, Apex Predator, will be in issue 3. So sorry, a brief moment for station identification, so to speak.
Nice.
Yeah, I really gotta mess this up. Like, starting to come together. It's a little gory, but it's okay. It's supposed to.
God bless America.
I'm gonna drop this.
Absolutely. What's up, Haldiers in the chat? Dropping the links. Topic list. Is that tonight? Tonight. All right. Maybe I'll get an invite by Jason. So I look forward to
You think you're cool with that?
I get an invite from time to time. It's Luke doesn't like me, so he doesn't send me an invite. I don't think he likes me because he's never sends me an invite. But Jason, from time to time, he'll send me an invite. I like hanging out with the cool kids from time to time if I can. Now, Tim, I gotta put Melvin on as some fan art piece. I gotta do. Let me write that down.
Yeah,
I'm going through the
Cool.
list.
Where are you on X? Because I can't find you.
At Omer Glitch. It's at.
Oh, all right, I got you. Yeah, I got you in there.
Oh, I mean they're okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to scroll up and see the awesome cover that is Melvin 4.
Okay. Tim Olson. Tim Olson.
And I'm going to watch this video from David Finch later today before I go into the red pencil. So the way I usually do my pencils,
Thank you, Helder.
is when I'm doing my pencils digitally, is I will do blue line first, and then I'll go and I'll do red line pencils because they pop more. It's easier to lay down some wax on top of red.
Is that
A quick question for you, Tank. Neon Revenant is your character, right?
No, that one is King Leek's character from Rock Hard
King
Comics. We're doing
Scalpel Zero. Is that yours?
yes, that one is mine. I
Okay, Scalpel.
I have a whole universe, but King Leek is very good friend of mine.
I'm asking because I'm going to put you down on a fan art piece. I got to make something for you.
Well, yeah, no, you're definitely going to want to get the Neon Revenant in on that because we will. Okay. We've been discussing it, and we are 98% sold on doing a fan art contest with prizes. The top prize being money and royalties for product, like licensing options, license the artwork.
Money and royalties.
Yeah. That's what we want to do, man. You know?
Come on down, boys and girls.
Right, so I gotta put some strands of hair.
Hurry.
Right.
Hey, Tank, I'm going to jet here in a bit because I got to get ready for the 4 o'clock shadow to.
That's help, right. I was about to say.
But, I mean, yeah, you should go all the way till 4, you know, and then
that's what I'm going to do.
Or do whatever you do. Whatever
I don't know how
you do whatever you want. It's your channel.
I don't know how to do that. The raid.
The rating, yeah. Well, you could just do it verbally, like say you're coming over from the ferret, the tank ferret.
That's right.
You know,
drop some fire emojis.
Yeah, you can't do it. I've been trying to do it for the last like 2 or 3 weeks, and you can't do it till you're monetized.
I figured that might be the case.
Yeah. So the option hasn't opened up, and so I haven't been able to do it, and so it's not till you get monetized that you can do it.
But let me.
I got a quick question though for Fred. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. This is of course after David Finch, one of your fellow countrymen, Frederick.
Yeah.
And yes, don't forget Marv V. Hit him up on Instagram and get his free comic book via PDF file.
Yeah, so, I learned all my tools from David Finch. All my modern pens I got from him. Oh, dude, that's dope.
Yeah, so I got the Monday night draws that he did for the book that he did on Kickstarter, and I started a new show called Monday Night Draws, but with Omer Glitch instead of Mr. Finch. We're no association, and so this was our first piece of art that we did, which is this is actually David Finch's character. He kind of looks like what Tim said earlier, Youngblood and Brigade. What was his name? Cabot or no?
Oh, I think it was Cabot. I thought it was Deadlock. It's Cabot, I think.
No, you're right. It's Deadlock. Deadlock. Yeah.
Deadlock. Okay.
He was originally part of the 4 in Youngblood #1, but yeah,
Bloodstrike.
Then became Bloodstrike. Right, exactly. And he does kind of look like this, but I think this is David Finch's original character, which I think he's going to come up. He said he's going to work on a comic sometime this next year, and it's supposed to be kind of like a Batman Conan type thing. And here's the original reference piece.
Bat.
Oh, damn!
That's kind of what the reference I was using.
Sweet details on your piece, man. Gotta say,
good for real.
Well, I'm trying to be good. I want to be good. I want to be better. Trying to get better. But yeah, so I figured Finch, and I extended an invite to Tank. Frederick, hit me up too if you're ever interested in hanging out and making art. I would love to hang out with you, man.
Yeah, 100%, man. And I've also got a stream like tonight, Tuesdays at 8 Eastern. So if you guys ever want to come up and draw on the stream, I'll send you a link. And
oh, dude, I'd love to.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome for sure.
All right, I'll send you one tonight.
Just hit me up on. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter, Omer Glitch. It's everything. Right there.
I think I follow you already. Let me just check.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And Omer, don't normally on Tuesdays, don't you normally do at 2 p.m.?
Yeah, I do drawing friends on
Friends?
Tuesday, but you were on, and I don't want to bump you. I'm gonna move my drawing friends to I think 6 o'clock.
Okay, no,
I'm
Okay.
gonna do a regular.
I was not
What's that?
following you. I was not following you, but I fixed it. So there we go.
Appreciate you. Yeah,
All good.
awesome. Frederick. I'll make sure I'm following you too. Is it under Frederick?
No, well, yeah, character creator is the handle with missing the last vowels of each word, like character TR, creator TR, because there's not enough space for both words on Twitter.
Okay.
And my real name is there, Frederick Guimont. You should be able to see it.
Oh, I got 2 messages. I got you here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Well,
head
you know,
out.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. So, show off yours right there, then Frederick's right there. Look at that. That is coming out gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Almost done. Just doing the final little details. Let me show you. Like,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I've got a little bit of point work here in the plasma stuff.
Dude.
Wow, it looks good.
Yeah. It's gonna be
I love that
colored.
zoom in. Enhance.
Yeah, it's gonna be colored by Peter Gilmore. It's gonna look great. She's got a
Those are
beautiful
the best
face.
Tommy kitties I've seen all year.
Listen, I had to reduce them, but it was against my will. You can see where the blue line was. That's the size that everything would have been perfect, but people can't handle it. You know?
It's too much boobage, huh?
Yeah, I know.
All right, let me show off what I got done here. So, I think it's a decent meeting point on the blue line on that.
Oh, I remember this page. You had it inked. I remember seeing it. It was great.
Yeah, all gone.
Yeah, this is. Oh man, damn it.
It's all right. It's coming out better this time. So
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, absolutely.
It was the first page as well, right?
yeah,
So, I mean, the first page is super important. You want it to come out better.
yeah. I really wanted to sing. I want to capture the moment, so that way when you and I'm going to be changing up the layout of page 2 as well, because now I don't need, it's the storytelling, the flow of storytelling has changed a little bit. So, like I said, it's just getting it done right, but doing the same opening that, we start at the end. And we go and see how it got to that point, because hold on to your butts. It's about to get non-Newtonian up in here. I want to thank my entire panel. I want to thank Tim Olson, Frederick Guimont, Omer, and Doc, and Paulus, and everybody out there in TV land for joining us today. Go head on over to Devil Flyer Momentum. Go say hi to Rex. Remember, drop some flame emojis in the chat, because the best kind of flame war.
Yep.
And I want to thank everybody for the condolences and stuff, for all the stuff that's going on with it. And I'll catch you on over there. So until next time, stay magnificent, you bastards.
All right. Hey, Frederick.